Today I will build a dimensional floral background. Stay tuned. Hi there everyone, welcome to Creative Coloring with Erum. I will be using paint flower carnations today. I already went ahead and stamped the image several times on A2 watercolor cardstock. I will be fussy cutting these images out after I'm done coloring. You can see that I have stamped some images off the edge, and that is okay. I was just trying to use as much of the free space as possible. The way these images will be arranged later on, the ones that are off the edge can be used in the same manner that they are stamped in. I'm going to color the green bits in Tropical Forest watercolor. I'm using the Artists Watercolor palette to color my images today. First, I'll apply water to the stem. Right now, I'm going to color 3 stems at the same time. So I'll add water, then a light color wash of Tropical Forest. I'll apply more pigment on the receptacle, the beginning of the stem, that is. Then I'll apply a darker pigment, Green Meadows. And this I'll add as stippling instead of adding it as a wash or a smooth layer. I'm doing this to add texture. Doing this also saves time and effort of adding layers on layers of color to show shadow or depth. You know, I prefer the easy, carefree watercoloring. Not that detailed watercoloring is a waste of time. It definitely isn't. I've shared several such videos in the past, but this look is very helpful when you are on a time crunch or you are coloring multiple images like I am doing right now. For the flower, I'll start by adding concentrated cherry blossom pigment in the nooks, that is the beginning of the petals, where the petals are attached to the flower center. I'll add this pink only to a few petals and leave the remaining as is for now. I'll also add this pigment on folds if there are any very prominent ones or if the area is large enough, but I won't overthink this. Next, I'll use a lighter pigment, same color shade but less concentrated. That is, it will have more water in it. I'll then pull it out, the darker pigment that is. I'll pull out the darker pigment. I'll repeat the same for all the petals that I applied the pink pigment to. The rest of the leftover petals, these I'll color in shades of purple. I'll follow the same method of applying concentrated pigment and then pull it out with lesser concentration of pigment so that the tips of my flower petals are considerably lighter. All flowers are colored more or less the same way. After I'm done coloring the flowers, I'll dry my panel with a heat gun and then fussy cut the images. Now I've taken another A2 watercolor cardstock. You don't have to use a watercolor cardstock for the base, but I'm using this as I didn't have a matching cardstock. I'll now adhere these images with the foam tape that I have here. I'll just randomly place the images to fill up my background. I'll stick these and be right back. I'll use Magenta Dye Ink to stamp the sentiment. Then I'll die cut it with Featured Sentiment Die Set. I colored this piece to layer my sentiment on. I'll cut one end in fishtail cut and adhere it on my card front. I was confused between adding this stamped sentiment or using one of the alphabet dies. But because I was short on time, I used what was ready. What would you have chosen, a stamped sentiment or alphabet dies? I would love to know, so please leave your answers in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching everyone. Bye.
Hello there, did that video just spark your creativity? And do you want more project ideas and inspiration videos too? Well, if you do, please make sure that you subscribe to the Altenew YouTube channel. Also, make sure that you do click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.